Is it? Alright folks, pitching Ace 88, we are back. We are on the last case of the airport district. Ace, I still can't believe what you discovered about Louis. We believe him to be a journalist who was investigating Ad Astra, but it turns out Louis Leroux was one of them all along. We also found out that it was Leroux who tried to send a message about the Human Enhancement Project going the wrong way. But we're not sure what he was trying to achieve with it, who he was trying to warn, and about what. It was really Ad Astra who blocked that message from being sent, but why would they act against their own fellow conspirator? We have lots of unanswered questions, but hopefully talking to Leroux will shed more light on what's going on. Ace, we're too late. We just had a call from the prison. Leroux has been murdered in his cell. Great. Great. Yep. This was foreshadowed in the end of the last case. Victim's body. That. Oh my gosh, his legs were over there. That's not good. Yikes. His legs were not anywhere near his body. That's disgusting. Yep. What a mess, Ace. Leroux's been blown to pieces. This is clearly the aftermath of an explosion of some kind. Looks like the killer didn't want just Leroux dead. They wanted him obliterated. I agree, Ace. This looks more like than just a petty prison dispute. The place is totally destroyed. Only something highly explosive could cause a blast like this. Then you found a bottle of nitroglycerin. That stuff is super volatile. Our killer must use it to ignite the blast. There's something on the bottle. We should vacuum it up. Secret Ace, thank goodness you're here. I don't know how this could have happened. I heard an almighty bang and then I found Leroux. Like this. Warden Banks, we'll need to speak with you at once. Well, we know it has to be Ad Astra. Unless they paid someone else to do it. Warden Banks, can you explain how a massive explosion occurred in an inmate's cell on your watch? The fire alarm went off earlier. We had to evacuate everyone and the cells were left open. I suppose the killer must have snuck into Leroux's cell and set up the explosives then, but I certainly didn't notice anything. What can you tell us about him? How was he settling in? Fine, as far as I know. He hadn't been with us long, but he was a model prisoner. Do you have any idea of his movements prior to his death? Well, Leroux must have been returning to the cell he shared, number 4320, after taking a shower. Now, please excuse me, Secret Ace. I need to go explain this fiasco to the higher-ups. Did you hear that, Ace? If Leroux had just come back from the showers, we should take a look around there. Nice. Nice. Actually able to get a second crime scene. I like it. Or another scene, which means I can get a lot of stars. Yeah, if you even had a cellmate. Laundry's obviously one. Okay, so air vent, jar of cream. It's obviously gonna be one map. Private sign. Oh, there's private. And then soda can. Why'd you pick up that pot of shaving cream, Ace? You're right. Warden Banks mentioned that Leroux was in cell 4320. Recovering that name on the pot will tell us if it belonged to him or his cellmate. And if you think there might be a clue hiding in that laundry cart, let's take a look. So he definitely does have a cellmate. Alright, so anyways guys, I'm going to grab a bunch of stars. I'll be right back. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Go. Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88. We are back with that 24 stars. Let's head on to this. Hey, good job vacuuming up the powder from the bottle of nitroglycerin, Ace. We know the bottle must have been handled by LaRoe's killer. Let's hope sending the powder to a mirror will clue us in on its identity. So who do we think this is? Oh, Redfern. There we go. You know what the shaving cream is? W. Redfern. What? That name rang a bell. That's right. Willie is one of the Captain Shane Redfern's sons. He and his brother Jeb kidnapped Judge Powell after she sentenced their father to prison for murder. Clearly, this Willie was sharing a cell with Laurel. We better go speak to him. Ah, that makes sense. The Redfern guys. They didn't seem like that important guys, so we'll see if they're just common criminals that people can utilize to... Ooh, escape plan. What's that piece of paper you found on the laundry cart, Ace? Wait, this looks like an escape plan. And look, somebody wrote Louis and I on it. So LaRoe was planning to break out with someone, and judging by the drawing, it's a woman. Ace, we need to learn who LaRoe was hoping to escape with. Can you compare that handwriting with our database? Oh, so he was actually trying to escape. Or Rosetta, yeah, it could be. Mr. Redfern, we understand you shared a cell with Louis LaRoe? Yeah, and I just heard the news. Word spreads quickly in a place like this. Thank goodness it wasn't me in that cell when it blew up. You don't seem too upset by Mr. LaRoe's demise, Mr. Redfern. What was your relationship with him like? The guy seemed like he was a bit of a wuss. He didn't even want to share my chewing tobacco because he said it stained his teeth. I had no problem with him, if that's what you're asking. He kept to himself, and that suited me just fine. Chewing tobacco. I wonder if that's a character trait. Ooh, Polly, nice. Handwriting on LaRoe's escape plan belongs to Polly O'Brien. We last saw her during the investigation into the murder of Rosetta's ex-mentor, Professor Charles. Turns out that Polly and 4 of her fellow college students were all part of a junior version of Ad Astra put together to kill the professor. So we know that LaRoe was part of Ad Astra. It's no surprise that he and Polly were in contact in prison. We better see what she has to say about this. Nice. Well, we already have so many redheaded suspects that could probably be a clue. I see you're here because of Louis, aren't you? I wondered if something was wrong when he didn't show up for dinner. Yeah, I'm afraid he was murdered earlier in his cell. We know that you and Mr. LaRoe were in contact here. We even found your escape plan. Did you really think you'd pull it off? You've always underestimated us secret agents, but that Astra is still a force to be reckoned with. We have plans, and they don't involve being stuck in here forever. Yeah, but we did kind of put you guys in prison, so we have that going for us. Things are going so well. How did Mr. LaRoe end up getting blown to pieces? Why are you asking me? You're the cops. Figure it out. I mean, we've got reason to believe that the explosion in LaRoe's cell was caused by nitroglycerin, but we're stumped as how it got there. Did that substance from the bottle help? We analyzed the powder Ace collected, and the primary ingredient was whey, a water-soluble milk protein used in protein shakes, which people commonly drink after working out to help build muscle. Interesting. So prisoners often spend a lot of time in the exercise yard. And I guess your killer is no different. They must enjoy working out. Ah, so they can run from us, but they can't hide. I do not drink protein shakes, so I'm good. Ace, normally I feel some sympathy towards someone killed in such a brutal fashion, but I don't have any for LaRoe, not even with that Astra's done. Even so, the fact that someone murdered him in his prison cell is worrying. What can you tell us about how he died? Well, as you know, he died as a result of the explosion. He found something strange embedded in his body, small shards of glass which turned out to be from a broken light bulb. And I knew it was on something, so I called Rita. Since the shards embedded in Laurel's body came from light bulbs, it suggests the bulb was most likely the source of the explosion. And there is a way to cause a powerful explosion with a light bulb. You file a hole in it, fill it with a flammable substance, tape it up, and wait for the intended victim to flip the light switch on. So Laurel was killed by an exploding light bulb? Exactamente. I even found a tiny piece of duct tape on one of the shards, further evidence that the light bulb was tampered with. And the other conclusion that we can draw is that our killer must know some chemistry if they were able to fashion an explosive device out of a light bulb. Okay. That all makes sense. He's full. All his time we thought Louis was just a journalist with a professional interest in Ad Astra. Yep. Oh, what do you need? There's a riot in the prison yard. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of it once we get to chapter 2. So pitching is 88. Over and out.